Welcome to Turning Point Canada, powered by A Crowded World Talks Media, a movement built on truth, courage, and conviction. We stand for freedom of speech, faith, and family, and we challenge the narratives that divide our nation. From coast to coast, Canadians are awakening to a new era of independent thought. Join the conversation. This is Turning Point Canada. We stand on guard for thee.
From coast to coast, a movement rises. Guided by God's truth and powered by faith in His Word, this is Turning Point Canada. And now, your host, John Crowded. Together, we're taking back Canada.
Frontline guys, welcome. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Oh yeah, tonight, Tariff, the episode titled Tariff Group and the Fight for Common Sense. Are you ready for this? I am. Come on, let's jump in, everybody. Turning Point Canada Foundation. Everybody, my name is John Crowded, sponsored by A Crowded World Talks on X. You can follow us, guys, pretty simple. And also TPCanada.ca. You can contact us at contact@tpcan.ca. And welcome to TP Canada again on the front lines. Yesterday, if you remember, let's say more 2 days ago, we were talking about that tweet or untruth social media. Trump did what he think is the best for his own country, right? He does the best. That's what he does the best, Donald Trump. He lit up the internet with every newsroom from Palm Beach to the Parliament. To the Parliament Hill. That's right. And again, his post, Canada cheated and got caught, accusing our leader. Yes, our leaders. Those leaders, politician, Mark Carney. And again, I hope I won't make my dear friend and big sister Enya make that face dog, like a dog, Ford. Yeah, dog Ford, Mr. Ford Nation on X. Could you imagine that, man? $75 million to spend with your money. You taxpayer. Hello, wake up. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with you? You're okay with that? No, don't tell me you're okay with that. No, that's impossible. You cannot be okay with this. Spending $75 million when I'm walking, when I'm walking down the street in Ottawa, but in the byway market, how many people are smoking cracks outside who lost faith, who are now blind and completely delusional because our priority are simple and crystal clear. We don't invest in humanity anymore. We just hey, it's okay to see a full house at the Salvation Army, the Good Shepherd. Yeah. And drug dealers around those places, selling their dope it's okay. OPS, completely swamped. You think they're going to do something about it to enforce, the law or something like that for a petty crime? I don't want to say petty. Yeah, petty crime. So someone is smoking crack on the street, that's lovely for all the tourists you know, having like some good time in Ottawa or elsewhere in Canada. Wow, we lost complete faith in our system? Sincerely, like tell me, guys, because I thought our value was faith. You know, don't you remember that word, faith? Family and freedom. Without family, you're nothing. You can be like all by yourself. It's the family is like the micro society, right? Micro society. And you go to school to interact with other individual whatsoever. So, I do believe it's really important. The family has to come back and not let like some Justin Trudeau take over and say the system, you know, the educational system will take care of your kids from the kindergarten and until the university. Of course. We will take care of. No. What's Turning Point Canada? What's Turning Point? Oh yeah, well, I can hear from where you are, some, not everybody. Oh, you're trying to copycat like the movement of Charlie. I'll tell you this. I am not trying to copycat the movement of Charlie Kirk. That did influence me when I saw like how horrible it was to lose his life for what do you think? Freedom of speech, right? So, as we speak right now, Turning Point Canada, it's about faith, family, and freedom. There's no question. I had like an interaction with my employee like a few days ago. And I feel uncomfortable, you know, John. Like I do feel uncomfortable because, hey, are you gonna have like the same value like you know USA about abortion and stuff? Whoa! We are independent from the U.S. All we did is, you know what? I want to walk down the street in peace, united, to feel like I'm your brother. Hey, neighbor, what's up? Hello, how are you doing? Not to feel like I'm in the third world. Disgusting. There's garbage all over the place. It stink like, hey, people have like, doesn't understand what they're doing here in the first place in this country. Who brought them here without telling them what's the value of Canadian? Faith, family, and freedom. How about that? But let's get back on what happened with Donald Trump and that tweet. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't want to say what a shit show, guys. But seriously, that tweet that shook the whole North. Oh boy. Whether you love him or Lord him, you don't hate you. I don't want to say like you hate. It's a big word, okay? But doesn't like Donald Trump. That post forced the question. Our media won't even touch, guys. Seriously, they won't even touch. Are we still a country as we speak right now? Are we still a country? Are we? You can comment. Yeah, you can comment in you know the chat room. Oh yeah, please tell me. What do you think? You think this is a beautiful nation. Canada is a beautiful country. No. If I would fool around by saying like, hey, what's a woman? What's a country, guys? Okay. I'll use that line. What's a country, guys? Okay. So are we still a country that plays fair and tells the truth? Are we? Tonight we talk about principle, not parties. No. absolutely not. This is not what I'm looking for with you guys. I want to build something with you. Definitely. Why not? We can bring back Canada because the movement itself, it's a, like I said, I'll repeat myself over and over again until you say, please stop, John. That's annoying. Faith, family, freedom. It's a political movement, clearly, for everybody. Of course, we're gonna try like to shake the youth led to put some young men and female and say, hey, hello, is this your future? And we're not trying like to be a pale copy of who's those guys again? Yeah, the Restore the something, the Shore or something like that. I'm just kidding. You know, I didn't got raised by a Muslim father and a Christian mother. That makes no sense just right there, okay? You get what I'm saying? I'm Christian. Yeah. But stand up, speak up. It's time to save Canada. We can. If you have faith, you'll have hope. You can. We can. We all can. To be united. Is this a question about color of the skin? Absolutely not again. If you are here, you're smart. Not just because of the color of your skin, you know what I mean? But you're a smart man or a woman. I don't care where you're coming from. Until you disrespect the values of Canadian, out. Get out of here. I have no time to entertain like, oh yeah, like my God, that movement is gonna be like super white, super no, oh hell no, because you'll be honest to God, you'll be surprised when we will definitely launch, the movement and see the panel. It's not going to be just, oh, hey, it's always the same guy talking, like John, like that Frenchy guy, like who doesn't, who is not capable to express himself in English properly, or, oh my God, he makes like so many mistakes when he, depending the words he's using, oh my God, whatever. We're united. Of course, I'll speak with you, and we will be together into this to bring back the true value of Canadian. Of course it can be like Hindus. Yeah, but the movement is Christian, okay? And whether, again, you like what's going on with your Canada, we are going down. And V speed of light. And we need to fix that immediately all together and wake up each other and, oh, well, I'm not going to rely on the government or those political party because they don't work for you. They're a bunch of globalists. Elite. Yes. The elite, they have the money to have like beautiful campaign. Vote for us. Vote for me. You know, like that, again, like that guy who's almost like a copycat of Charlie Kirk, but boosted by his own party. I can tell you, Charlie Kirk wouldn't be happy about that. He would completely disagree with this. And I do hope J.D. Vance won't accept 1 second his little bullshit, flying and surfing to get votes from the young men and female in Canada, okay? I cannot be more clear than this one. Where the Spirit of Lord is, there's liberty. 2, and the chapter is 3:17. Lord, guide our hearts, protect this nation, and help us. Yeah, it help us to speak truth and courage. Amen. So let's talk about why we're here, guys. What's the reason? What's the purpose? What's our purpose? What's your purpose? The one who's listening. You want your purpose is another one who's trying like to start like a movement. It's not gonna work. Of course it's not gonna work. Of course it's not going to work at all. And you know what? And I hope you believe in what you're thinking right now. But it's okay. You're allowed. Free speech, freedom. Okay? You are allowed to think whatever you want. But you have no rights to stop me under the whatever the goddamn bill the liberals are trying to pass under all the nose of Canadian. Okay? I'm entitled to say I do not appreciate the fact there's too many immigrants in Canada. We are not doing any natural selection. We cannot bring everybody. We have our own problems as we speak right now, don't you think? That is, my God, so blind and completely full of crap when I hear from the mouth of a politician. Oh no, there's no wokeness, there's no DEI. Please. There is all across Canada, and we need to change that mindset ASAP. Okay? ASAP. Before it's too late. Is it too late right now? No, it's not. Because there you go. I am talking with you right now. How many are out there, doesn't matter. I know there's people out there who will pass the word and I want to feel alive again. And I know you want to. I know Canadians are jealous when they're saying like, wow, they don't like Donald Trump. They're like, but what about us? How come we don't have someone like that? Of course we don't have someone like that. We have like a prime minister who's his own daughter. He's a dude now. Yeah. His own daughter. What the hell is wrong with you? What did you Oh yeah, you feel like you feel like, you're in the wrong body? Oh, people would say, but that's freedom. That's free speech. Like to let people not at a young age. That is not. And that's exactly what happened with his own daughter. Oh well. Turning Point Canada is a youth-led political movement built on 3 pillars. Faith. I told you I will repeat that again. Faith, family, and freedom. And we're not paid operatives. We're patriots like you guys. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who's listening right now and they're like, yeah, try harder, please, John. Please, try harder. The rare community. Politicians keep losing like socks in the dryer. Seriously. We do have 5 goals, guys. Okay? 5. I'm pretty sure you're like, right now, like you're like, oh yeah, what's your 5 goals like? Please protect speech and thought. Freedom of speech is not a privilege. Please and thank you. Don't forget that. It's not a privilege. And and also it's not like, oh, where's the, where my speech or my the rights to express myself stop where someone else, started. Hell no, man. It's a cornerstone for every free society. Without it, the truth dies in silence. And we stand to defend not just the right to speak, but the right to think differently, to question authority, guys. And to challenge lies. Speech is freedom. Never forget that. Speech is freedom. And freedom starts in the mind. Defend. Never forget, that's the second goal, guys, okay? Goals. Defend parental and faith rights. Parents are the first educators, guys. Like I said earlier, it's a little micro society, not state. Faith is not hate, guys. And belief is not like bigotry. We defend every parent's right to raise their children with moral conviction, and every person right to live by their faith without fear or shame. Please. Canada, never forget. Canada must never forget that strong families build strong nation. Okay? The third one, promote self-resilience and responsibility, guys. Freedom means nothing without responsibility. I hope you didn't know that. We must raise a generation that doesn't wait for the government, please. We need to stop that. We can't wait for the government. Anyways, the government, that's your employee. You need to start thinking like a businessman. We are all entrepreneur. Seriously. Those guys who think they are above us, no. That's our employee. Simple as that. The day you're going to change that mindset, oh, what the government can do. No. It's, I don't want to say and compare, but I don't want to, at the same times, the mindset of USA. Don't ask what the country can do for you. Ask yourself what you can do for your country. And it's the same thing we need to switch, to turn on the switch about that part. Yes. Is it that scary to feel like, wait a minute, And I'm not talking about behind that freedom of convoy. Again, self-resilience isn't selfish, guys. It's trained. Resilience isn't selfish. It's strength. It's the foundation of dignity and, dignity, discipline, and true independence. How about the fourth one? Like to inspire youth, leadership. The future doesn't belong to the loudest voice. Not me. Not you necessarily. It belongs to the bravest. Okay? Not to the biggest or loudest voice. Our young men and women deserve more than just cynicism. They deserve like a vision, mentorship, like my big sister. I do respect a lot. She's way older than me, but God, her knowledge and how she guides me. We forget to respect our, like the elders in general. That is a major issue. The Gen Z, I don't want to say like necessarily the Gen Z, but I think by losing the faith, we become blind towards our elders. They have something to tell. And maybe there's a reason why there's a clash. And people think like, oh, we're going to vote for the Liberal. Oh, we're going to vote for the CPC, whatever it is. I do not want to influence or use any line to you guys. And mark my words, I hope I will respect that part from the bottom of my heart. I will not. Hey, you should vote PPC or like NDP or Green. Let's forget the Green Party. Okay, I hear you. But again, because courage is contagious and leadership start right now. Okay, right now. And the fifth one, guys, rebuild trust through the truth. Trust. Okay. It's really important. I am, as we speak right now, trying to build trust with you. To the listener, the one who's listening. TP can. Maybe I'm not the right guy. Maybe I'm complete fool doing this right now on a Sunday, October 26, 2025 at 8:28. Speaking like this randomly, thinking, am I going to become popular? I'm not doing this to become popular. It's because I care about Canada. I care about Canadian. I care about Aboriginal. I care about Native. Even if you think, what happened with the BC part, like the Supreme Court, now they give them like the right to take back their land. No. They're losing their land. You guys, whoever is listening, you are losing your lands as well to the profit of rich, globalist elite. But I'll get to that, okay? But again, to come back on the fifth goal, rebuild trust, truth. And those who stand for it will rebuild what others destroy. And we believe truth is not what's popular, but what's right. Only through truth can Canada heal. And only through courage can we defeat it. Okay? I think like it, to me, it seems like so simple. But by losing faith, guys, we got so lost. And we become like completely delusional looking at the system and depending on that system. So, to get back on one thing we're doing right now with Turning Point Canada, TPCan, TPCan.ca, the website is coming. You want to apply with us, you can contact at this email, contact@tpcan.ca, guys. Okay? We're hiring builders, campus leader, ambassador, regional organizer. And again, the email is contact@tpcan.ca. And join the team, guys. Join the team that still believe in Canada. Faith without work is dead. James chapter 2, verses 17. Let's get real, guys, okay? Let's get real about global pandemic. I'm not going to fall into a conspiracy theory. Absolutely not. That's not the purpose. And I can see so many like YouTuber or like channel podcast like, oh yeah, but are you seeing like what they're doing, those globalists? No. Let's stay with facts, okay? Let's educate ourselves. And if I'm wrong, call me out, please. I'm begging you. Let's debate. That's what will bring us all alive. Debate and find solution. Literally, problem equal solution. Problem equals solution. Voila. So while you're working two jobs, Yay! While you're working two jobs and paying like record taxes with CRA. Fantastic. I love CRA. Yeah, they're about to have like the full control. Thank you to Mark Carnier. Thanks a lot, man. I'm so happy. Yeah. Bureaucrats are signing like treaties. You never heard of it. You never heard of the WHO pandemic. Yeah. Maybe you heard of it. Maybe. I don't know. You heard about the WHO pandemic? Treaty like in Agenda 2030? Promise health and that is like clearly they quietly hand decision making to people who don't answer to you guys, not you. I mean, I thought the population are the boss of those politicians. I mean, technically we should. Logically, we are supposed to be. Hey, that's my employee right there. Look at the American system. I'm gonna go get a job when they lose their seat. You heard that before. I'm gonna have to go get a real job. Yes, because this is not a real job, being a politician. Absolutely not. This is not a career at all. Hell no. And we can cooperate globally without surrendering locally. Don't you think? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Heosa, chapter 4, verses 6. Speaking of surrender, guys. Speaking of surrender. How about Dogford and Mark Carney again? Let's go back on those two. Funny, silly, man. Yeah. Wow. Canada economics like buddy comedy. Woohoo. We were about like to hear, like, yeah, because they're a clown. Sorry, like my dog like got intrigued by that. He was like, what was that noise for? Sorry, buddy. Sorry. I'm so sorry. So Ford slashes like services, and Carney lectures us on carbon while flying private. Yay. Where was the guy yesterday? Like, I think it was yesterday. In Japan, yeah. Mr. Green Energy. I never seen like the stock of that guy flying colors. And you're freaking poor. You're living paycheck to paycheck. Aren't you tired to live paycheck to paycheck, guys? Turning Point Canada. We're here to talk to each other and educate ourselves and tell and wake up each other and say, wait, the system can't keep going on like that. It's a bubble. Okay? It's a bubble. Flying private jet, man. Like, seriously, like, Carney, you need, like, we need to be careful because there's no water. Later on, water, it's a precious resource. Yeah, he's going to sell it to who? Like, the China? And later on, they're going to tell us, we need to be careful with our water, eh? We cannot spend, like, we're going to add a tax on the water soon. Soon. Oh, yeah. It's coming. I mean, there's already some, like, a disguise, But together, they've turned affordably. And then the punchline is, guess who's the punchline, guys? Who's the punchline? Come on. Speak up. Tell me who's the punchline. But it's you. You, the taxpayer. Yeah. And the lesson, never trust a politician who calls you folks. Hey, folks, yeah, you're the backbone. Oh, please. It's like that guy who who's surfing with, the restore the shore, the shore or the north. Oh, yeah, restore the north. What do you want to restore, buddy? Oh, yeah. I'm going to go on campus and find and because those young men and female, they need to know what we're going to do with our future. Yeah. Coming from a political party? Come on, get lost. Respectfully get lost. Okay? Get lost. Because Pierre Poilievre was the one, in the COVID time, who did vote for those vaccine. Yeah. Don't you remember? So, again, who's the punchline? You guys, the taxpayer. It's still coming out of your pocket. Last July, I was in Texas. Yes, I was. And, what are the odds? Jesus Christ, that's so cheap in here. Oh, yeah, and I can hear, but the minimum wage over there, like, John, It's like 675 or something like that. That's why, like, no, 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 no. Yes, it's low, but still, if you compare and you're good in math, you're gonna find out. Well, it's still cheaper on U.S. side. So how come like our food is so expensive? We have like many lands with farmers. What's the mob gang bang or whatsoever? Tell me. You tell me, guys. So again, never trust a politician who calls you folks while rising your bills. And that's what they do on a daily basis. I mean, people are poor. You know how much make a politician, like an MP? Holy moly. I'll let you to find out. Come on, look into it. How come like there's no podcast who's talking about that on a daily basis? I don't know. That's pretty strange to me. Oh, it's not popular to talk about? Bah, it should. That's the reason why like you're living paycheck to paycheck, guys. Hello? So, our leader manipulate narrative on trade. That's what is going on right now. Tariffs are not dirty words. They're economics seatbelt. When used smartly, they keep Canadian industry from crashing under global dumping scheme. Oh yeah. And we claim to believe in free trade, but it's not free. Come on. If it costs us like our job and the sovereignty, our sovereignty, guys, okay? Then we hear, sorry, Pierre, but, no more sacrifice. Pierre Poilievre, yeah. Surfing on the restart the North or something, restart the North. Yeah, something like that. No more sacrifice. Great line for Instagram. Great line for Instagram. Woohoo! Hey, how much money they receive the CPC? Whoa! Liberal too. Of course they have like the huge super horsepower machine capable to knock us out. Yes, they are capable to knock us out completely. Hey, even that dude Giovanni was his classmate was G.D. Vance. Just to say it again. So is he going to use his leverage as, oh, hey, you were my classmate, buddy. Let's we're going to create like a movement similar to, Turning Point USA, and we're going to sound like almost exactly the same. But the difference is we don't have like the same mindset like you guys on US side. So like, we respect everybody and we respect like, Palestine, Hamas, Muslim value or Canadian values. So, no, but you know exactly where I'm going with that. CPC ain't better. Oh, hell no. And I'm not going to talk about the other party, political party. They're like, obsolete. Okay? They are. So, again, great line for Instagram. Terrible lesson for a nation built on sacrifice. This nation got built on sacrifice. We will have, it's something nobody likes to hear. But, with our belt, we're going to have like to squeeze our seat belt. Oh, yeah. Seat belt, like clearly. Our belt, seat belt, name it. Because we're broke. You want to bring back the GDP of Canada like back on track? Don't listen to those politicians. Hell no. They will they crash the economy. They crash our wallet, okay, on a daily basis. And now CRA have all the rights to come in. Okay, let's seize your bank account, buddy. Oh, all the rights. Wait, is it? Am I living in like in a democracy or a dictatorship? You tell me, guys. Maybe we don't need. I don't like to say that, but maybe we don't need a little more sacrifice. You know, the kind that puts country before career or and truth before talking points. A worker deserves his wages. Luke chapter 10, verses 7. That's why we fight for Canadian workers. That's why, like, the movement TPCan exists now. Registered, federally registered. You can look into it. Yes, the logo is trademark. I didn't fool around. We did reach TP. Yes, we did reach Turning Point USA. Did they respond? They look. They opened the email. They did. Yeah. We'll see. Stay tuned, guys. Maybe it's going to happen. Maybe they will decide like to go with us and say, okay, yeah, we like what we hear so far. Great stuff. Maybe never. Maybe they're going to turn around and say, oh, hey, CPC, you guys are, yeah. Change the name, restart the shore and, I'm sorry, I'm doing that on purpose, obviously. But before photo ops, guys, and polling numbers, we need to be aware what those politicians are doing in your back, in your face. Yeah, absolutely. Oh. I just want to point out something about across the pond, like Tommy Robinson, who's following us on Twitter, Twitter X. Yeah, like people who still call that the Twitter or the old generation. Haha. I can call myself like not an elder, not yet, guys. But at 48 years old, no, not yet. I still have some. I still have the power and the energy to fight back. But Tommy Robinson, thank you very much, Tommy. Great guy who decided to follow us on our little X account. Turning Point Canada official. Yes. Thank you, Tommy, again. Or Mr. Robinson, mate. And I'm just going to, an inside joke, because I saw one of his video and he calling Starmer a wanker. Yeah. What a guy, man. Tommy Robinson. Exposed another mistaken release of criminal twice. That happened today. Twice. Bureaucracy calls it an error. Yeah. Here, so many. I have so many examples, guys. You are aware. All the home invasion and etc. Okay? Citizens call it insanity. That's what happened when compassion outvote common sense. Okay? But let's come back home, guys. Okay? Back home. I'm just going to say this one last time. Giovanni, who, I did say here and there, since the beginning, since 8, launches Restore the North. Good branding. Yeah. I don't want to be mean towards the guy, a lawyer. And we never know, are we going to get a lawsuit? Enjoy, man. Seriously. Solid idea. It's not bad. It's not that bad. But the North, okay, marketing. And if you think further than your nose, the North won't be restored with hashtag and handshake and to go on campus. It takes conviction, Christianity, faith, family, and freedom. And I found it really offensive to see a political party who's not even talking about Christianity. He didn't talk about Christianity yet, my friend. Oh, hell no. I know why. Is it going to happen? Is he going to pray? Is he going to say do a prayer? Because real leadership is not being popular. And this is not what we are looking for. I am not looking for this. We are not looking for this. We are looking to be united and bring back Canada. Okay? It's about being principled. Be strong. We need to be strong, everybody. And courageous. We need to be courageous, guys. We need that back. Do not be afraid, please. Do not be afraid. Joshua, chapter 1, verses 9. Turning Point Canada is raising a voice like yours, guys. Student, pastor, entrepreneur, like I am. Parents who refuse to stay silent. I'm telling you this again. Contact at tpcan.ca or visit the website soon. You can find us on YouTube, on Rumble, Spotify soon, on X. Yeah, you can. The true north rises. Yes, it will. So, what did we learn tonight, guys? Doug Ford, Mr. Ford, Doug Ford, can balance a budget. No, it's easy. Hey, you know what? We're gonna, create like an ad to piss off Donald Trump, American. What do you think they're gonna do? Like, American, like, what? What's going on? Like, what? Why? Did he, like, modify, like, the speech of Ronald Reagan? Really? Who did like, actually, the tariffs? Yeah? Mark Carney can balance a plane without carbon credit math. And Pierre Poilievre, sorry, Pierre, I know you're not a bad guy, okay? Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be like a mean towards you. You could have potential, but no. Can balance rhetoric like with reality. Meanwhile, Canadians are balancing 3 jobs. I have an employee who was working like 3 goddamn jobs. 3. And not capable to pay it off the house. And lost it. Yeah. And hope that someone somewhere still care about the truth. Is there anybody out there who still care about the truth? Because the truth will always win. That's where we come in. Turning Point Canada Foundation, where faith is not offensive, family is not obsolete, and freedom is not for sale. You hear me? It's not for sale at all. We cannot let that go. It's not a privilege. Stop. I don't like when you post, guys, and you say, oh, hey, look at that wannabe who wants to be famous or whatever. It's okay. You can say whatever you want. Obviously, let's not fall in defamation. But let's have a debate. You can critique me. You can say, like, I don't speak properly in English. Or you can say whatever almost you want. We need to debate. We need to bring back that Canada. Like, please. That's all I'm saying. The future of Canada won't be written by those who whisper, obviously. It'll be written by those who stand up and speak up. End of story. Okay? Blessed in is the nation whose God is the Lord. Does that ring a bell to you guys? Psalms chapter 33, verses 12. I'm John Crowded, guys. And this is a Crowded World Talks present TP Canada on the front lines. Follow us on TPCan_official on X. Watch live on Rumble and YouTube. And remember those 3 words I keep saying from the beginning. Faith, family, and freedom are Canada real resource. I would like to thank you, everyone, even if it's mean. Thank you for being there. Let's debate. Soon, we will launch TP Canada Foundation, and you'll be a part of it. We'll build and build really hard. We'll do sacrifice. No more sacrifice. We will do sacrifice to bring back this nation. You hear me, guys? This is what we are. We are a builder. And we're going to bring that back on track. Faith, family, and freedom are Canada Rail's resource. Good night, and God bless the true north. Strong and free, guys. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Turning Point Canada, powered by a crowded world talks media. A movement built on truth, courage, and conviction. We stand for freedom of speech, faith, and family, and we challenge the narratives that divide our nation. From coast to coast, Canadians are awakening to a new era of independent thought. Join the conversation. This is Turning Point Canada. We stand on guard for thee.
From coast to coast, a movement rises. Guided by God's truth and powered by faith in His Word, this is Turning Point Canada. And now, your host, John Crowded. Together, we're taking back Canada.
Guys, don't forget those 3 words. Faith, family, and freedom are Canada's real resource. Good night again. God bless you. The true north is our strong and free, guys. Thank you so much.